I just recorded a Duncan track. Duncan Black. Hypno Kid. When I get my first comment on the advert I put out saying I'm back. Hello. GBH, which I believe stands for Grievous Bodily Harm. It might also be a date rape drug name. Anyway, this is... He said go on then, so that's funny. Begrudgingly, he does want. So let's pick one. These have like 10 or 5, like, wow, 3 views on audio trial. I feel like some sort of... You know the Time Team on TV from back then when they used to dig up old buildings, like an archaeological dig? So I feel like this is uncovering some old shit. I could listen to one of these more newer ones. I bet that would be more interesting for folk. And me. Like, I would get to see him, you know, like, sort of currently. I don't know who he is, so let's give him a sub to start with. Because he's commented on, he's got music up, so perfect. And we'll just go for this one. What's it called? Time for Change, 740 views. A re-upload, the official video. Already I like the video style. Time for Change, I like that. He's got his backpack.
Yes, yes, it's time for change.
Yeah.
For GBH, it's a fucking dead life, know what I'm saying? To coin a phrase, I'm buying into the choice of change. Modifying noise and range until my voice is strange. Speaking bluntly when confronted by a pointless blade. Now I've adjusted those I trusted to avoid the cage. Variety's the spice of life, so I'm making alterations. Behind
This is a banging track. This is cool. I like the sort of flow he's put down on it.
It's a fucking dead life, know what I'm saying? To coin a phrase, I'm buying into the choice of change. Modifying noise.
To coin a change. Or to coin a phrase, or...
It's a fucking dead life, know what I'm saying? To coin a phrase, I'm buying into the choice of change. Modifying...
I'm buying into the choice of change. Change is a choice. Well, change happens anyway. Like, you will adapt to your environment, whether or not you decide to. But it is much better if you take control of your change, yeah. That would be a choice. Change in the way that you want to. Good. I like this. I like the message it starts off with. And I also like the video is like he's getting ready, he's packing up, he's moving on. So it's all comprehensive. Like his voice. Some of the mix so far, he's got like a bit of echo on the voice. Like there's multiple voices going on. It's just a tiny bit muddy for me. Because like the track's quite clean and nice, and the vocal track's just a tad. I don't know. It's good anyway. It's good.
Noise and range until my voice is strange. Speaking bluntly when confronted by a pointless blade. Now I've adjusted those I trusted to avoid the cage. Variety's the spice of life, so I'm making alterations. Behind the bars of observation I employ connotations. My voice is awakened to revise the choices I'm making. So the point that I'm raising is you should avoid altercations. Map it out, plot a course and find some fresh direction. Taking action isn't taxing, it's a self-assessment. Looking back I
Actually, some of these voiceovers, like the second, some of it's quite good now that I'm picking up on the emphasized bits. Maybe just some of the ones at the beginning here were not my cuppa. It sounds like this looks, you know, the double vision. It sounds like it overlaps just a little bit, so it's a bit hard to... Like, I prefer the lyrics to be a bit punchier, but they're a bit washy if they've got sort of like extra versions over each other.
I'm making, so the point that I'm raising is you should avoid altercations. Map it out, plot a course and find some fresh direction.
It's good what he's saying though, like the whole message. Let's listen to it back.
It's a fucking dead life, know what I'm saying? To coin a phrase, I'm buying into the choice of change. Modifying noise and range until my voice is strange. Speaking bluntly when confronted by a pointless blade. Now I've adjusted those I trusted to avoid the cage. Variety's the spice of life, so I'm making alterations. Behind the bars of observation I employ connotations. My voice is...
Some good words here. Behind the bars of observation, like in the... Is that like in the jail? That's implying he's maybe been to jail or something like that. He says he's changing the people around him. Altercations. something about rage and noise. It's changing the way he speaks. Something like, let's pick that out again.
Life, know what I'm saying? To coin a phrase, I'm buying into the choice of change. Modifying noise and range until my voice is strange.
Modifying noise and rage, or noise and range until my voice is strange, which is that's cool. That's just, yeah.
Speaking bluntly when confronted by a pointless blade.
Speaking bluntly when confronted by a pointless blade. So that sounds like a confrontation, like a threat. Not good.
Now I've adjusted those I trusted to avoid the cage.
Now I've adjusted those I've trusted to avoid the cage. Meaning he's had to clean up his fucking friend group and the folk that he trusts so that he can stay out the cage, maybe the jail that he's talking about, these bars later on.
Variety's the spice of life, so I'm making alterations. Behind the bars of observation, I employ connotations. My voice is awakened to revise the choices I'm making. So the point that I'm raising is you should avoid altercations. Map it out, plot.
Interesting. Behind the bars of observation, he's employing connotations. So he's thinking about associations, like consequence and actions.
Choices I'm making, so the point that I'm raising is you should avoid altercations. Of observation, I employ connotations. My voice is awakened to revise the choices I'm making. So the point that I'm raising is you should avoid altercations. Map it out, plot a course and find some fresh direction. Taking action isn't taxing, it's a self-assessment. Looking back, I think I'm actually a better person. Second guessing, will I served a sentence learning lessons. I shortchanged myself, but now my balance is invigorated. Reasoning with rhymes, so my circumstances mitigated. I paid the proper price for actions that were instigated. Even when my past was liberated, passion can't be imitated. A stopwatch doesn't cost lots.
That's cool. This guy's awesome. This guy's believable as hell. Passion can't be imitated. That's really believable when he does it as well.
Stances mitigated. I paid the proper price for actions that were instigated. Even when my past was liberated, passion can't be imitated. A stopwatch doesn't cost lots. That's time for change. I've not.
When a stopwatch doesn't cost lots, that's time for change.
Forgotten what I lost. That's the price I pay.
That's fucking bars. You buy a stopwatch, you get change because it's cheap, but also if you've got a stopwatch, change isn't. It's time for change. So like he's just harkening back to the beginning where he's like, to coin a phrase, it's time for change. He's saying it's cheaper, like to change. It's more costly to stay the same way. Brilliant.
The sights I've gained on nights are strange, help to light the way. I squints towards a brighter day because it's time for change. When a stopwatch doesn't cost lots, that's time for change. I've not forgotten what I lost, that's the price I pay. The sights I've gained on nights are strange, help to light the way. I squints towards a brighter day because it's time for change. Write a new chapter in a book with a broken spine. I punch the free air with a closed fist and an open mind. Adjust the lens and see the world with my vision focused right. Now the choice is only mine to close my door at night. I'm not looking for a wishbone, I only need a backbone. Tiptoeing on a thin blue line that people can't phone. Absence and fondness combined, I've seen my heart grown. So they need me back home on these streets of sandstone. Time's a broken link separating me from chains and shackles. A hammer blow to my freedom seemed to break the gavel. Remove the monkey from my back because my cage is rattled. Now the way I travel is a flaming arrow on the straight and narrow. Capsized, lost at sea, now back where I ought to be. Stepping in the right direction, now I'm walking free. There's still got to be a lot to see, I promise no one's stopping me. Unlock my own potential, release me from the lock and key. A stopwatch doesn't cost lots, that's time for change. I've not forgotten what I lost, that's the price I pay. The sights I've gained on nights are strange, help to light the way. I squints towards a brighter day because it's time for change. When a stopwatch doesn't cost lots, that's time for change. I've not.
I like the back in that, when a stopwatch doesn't cost lots, and then he's got the deep voice and the over the top of that. That's time for change.
Forgotten what I lost, that's the price I pay. The sights I've gained on nights are strange, help to light the way. I squints towards a brighter day because it's time for change. When a stopwatch doesn't cost lots, that's time for change. I've not forgotten what I lost, that's the price I pay. The sights I've gained on nights are strange, help to light the way. I squints towards a brighter day because it's time for change. It's a fucking deadly, you know what I'm saying?
You killed it, mate. I like that. I like that, I like that. You got time for change. I don't know if you've seen my little series called My Life is Changing. Bro, I get ya. It's time for change, man. You stay on that. You stay on that. This was fun. Like, there's not a lot of people do upbeat shit, you know? Like, happy-go-lucky stuff. And I I love that. I love that. Like the Scottish rap scene's filled with like venom and resentment and fucking ego and stuff like that. You're a self-reflecting guy, and it's important. It's important to show that side. I'll give you like a subbed earlier on. Thanks for commenting. I just done this rapid after the comment. You're up here, look. Sorry for saying what I prefer in some tracks. I'm not so. It's one of those sorry not sorries. Just give my opinions. I think what you've got is good. I think what you've done is great. Aye. Fucking make some poppy lyrics for me. Like, make one that's super crisp. Like one of the Word tracks. Like if you listen to his, I've done one Word reaction. His vocal track is super crisp. He's not used any overdubs, or not a lot, and it just actually emphasizes the words more. He does it in the delivery, rather than having to go back and post and put extra ad libs and things in. So it's something to consider. I'm also working on shit. Like, I'm not that great at this, so these are all things I'm trying to take on board as well. When I notice it in someone else, I'm just like, that's because I'm also like needing to do that. So I'm no any better. I'm worse than everyone here. So like and subscribe.